So I had a crazy power outage. Everything went fucking black. Everything just went black as fuck. I thought I died like Zach at the end of this game and went straight to the afterlife. Whereas Zach died though, like getting pulled very beautifully up into the heavens above. Everything just went black. I thought I'd been killed somehow, like Alice in Borderlands or some shit, like that Netflix show where the spoilers. Okay, I don't know if I want to say anything else, but what happens to the characters, I thought that happened to me, and everything just went black, and I went to, like, Helheim. That was terrifying. Holy shit. Like, it is actually fucking scary when you're streaming, and you have all these lights around you, and then, like that, everything is just gone. Oh, man. We back, though. We good. Let's go. How the hell... Like, something is horribly wrong with my mixer. Can you guys hear me? Go XLR app. Wait, what the fuck? Like, none of the buttons work on my mixer. Error opening device. This can happen for a number of reasons. Check if an instance of the application beta or otherwise is already running in your task manager. Okay, you're probably gonna hear nothing for a second because I gotta restart my software for the audio mixer. Yeah, I'm cutting in and out really hard. What the heck is happening? Trying to fix this. And we're cutting in and out so hard. Hang on. Alright, I'm gonna unplug and replug the power of my mixer, so you're gonna hear nothing for a sec.
I'm back.
Yo. Was everything working now? Dude, perfect. What the fuck? Literally, the second I fixed my mixer, by the way. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, no, my face cam was covering the alert, by the way. Sorry, I fucking forgot my alerts were down there. Holy shit. Is everything okay on the stream? I don't know anything is going on anymore. Yo, Traxon, what's up, man? Don't go to bed. Yeah, I do not plan to anytime soon. Don't worry. But is the stream okay? Can you guys hear me? I don't know what the hell is going on my computer right now. I had a horrible power outage, and we're back. But my mixer's all fucked up. Everything is all stuttery. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Can you guys hear the audio right now? Looks fine? Okay, perfect. Yo, Eric, thank you so much for the resub, brother. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. And fuck, I forgot my face cam at the bottom right is covering the alerts. That was such a sick alert. Damn it. Here, wait, let me play it again. Oh, I can play it again through Streamlabs. Because it's really cool. You guys need to see the coolness. Yeah, oh shit, yes, we can go to the top right now because we don't have the Buster Sword anymore. So you guys don't need to see the proficiency. Let's go. We're gonna play that shit again. Alerts. Alert box. Recent events. I have many badges? Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I made so many badges for all you amazing dudes.
I'm back.
Let's go. There we go. That's the canon version. 8 months by Stan Cobble. Pretend the first one didn't happen. That's the definitive one right there. Let's go. Awesome. Yeah, thanks again, Eric. You're the best, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome back, Traxim. All right, let's continue. So hopefully no more power outages. If the stream ends abruptly again, I'm probably just going to call it a night there. Sorry about that. I'm probably just going to combine the two streams and re-upload to Twitch. So there's only one VOD. Okay, continue. Let's go. NG+2. Thank fuck for this remaster, man, where you can skip cutscenes. That's all I'm going to say. This ain't 2007 anymore. Okay, on the one shot. Oh yeah, and by the way, yeah, that's right. I gave you the artist badge. Yeah, that shiny artist badge, Eric. Not sure if you knew about that on Twitch. I think they added it pretty recently, like this past year. It's really cool. Oh, wait, let me zoom in a bit. Zoom in on my ass.
Piece of cake. I'll make first in no time.
Okay.
At the end of the platform.
Come on. Why is this shit working?
You got it.
Hello? It don't work. Technology, it's broken. It's busted. Oh shit, why is my remote flashing now? Oh, probably some power outage bullshit. It's probably like unsynced with my camera.
Activating combat mode.
That's bugging me, man. I mean, I'm not diagnosed with OCD, but I literally feel like I have a lot of it right now. That little tiny white thing at the top, like right there, my fan, is bugging me. I don't want you guys to see that.
Overconfidence will destroy you.
Get out of here.
What is this?
I'm upset. Insert whiplash gif here.
You're not the only hero.
Literally unwatchable.
Over.
Can see 2 pixels with the fan. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry you had to subscribe to this channel for this mediocre ass content. Fuck. I'm gonna refund immediately. Can you refund subs on Twitch, by the way? Is that something you can actually do? Is that something a streamer is able to do? I'm genuinely curious. Addy on one screen, Max on the other, just making my night better. Let's go. Max is a legend. Is Max streaming right now? Oh, it makes sense. He's on Pacific time, right?
Thanks, Angeal.
Man, the AI upscaling in these cutscenes looks so good. Like, they are a bit blurry in certain parts, but they're pretty damn good. X. I'm gonna take that as a no, Eric. No refunds. Like that quote from Borderlands. I wish I could reach your quality. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Over.
Why? You serious?
What?
I was just getting warmed up.
What I always loved about this cutscene at the start of Crisis Core is that like the whole thing is happening in like this small ass training VR room, but the actual mission is like this expansive ass
Zach,
Sector 1 area.
embrace your dreams.
Huh?
If you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams and honor.
Asura got added to Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's cool. Yeah, I've never played any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Only fighting game series I've really played are Mortal Kombat and Dragon Ball. Like, Dragon Ball FighterZ is my favorite game ever. Or favorite fighting game ever. Not favorite game ever. Hell no. That's this bad boy right here. Final Fantasy 7 or Crisis Core. But then Final Fantasy 7 became my favorite game ever. Okay. Let's go. Save game, boys. Don't forget to save your game. So NG+2. Yeah, let's go ahead and Clear that. You just need to do the fan club shit now. I forget if this is chapter... No, this is not chapter 2.
Hey, Zach. You seem a little on edge.
Can you blame me? All this training and no assignments. Like they're hanging me out to dry. You must be pretty busy with everyone off base.
Off base? Wait, haven't you heard? There's been a mass desertion at Soldier.
Huh?
One of the firsts has deserted. Took a bunch of seconds and thirds with him. All from Wutai. Motive? Goal?
Bro, for
Mystery.
real.
Well,
Zach's ass
this
must be
mass
made of
soldier
steel with all the
desertion
squats.
Is why your training's on
Facts.
hold. Whoa. A first.
Dude, I love Kunzel's voice acting.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn
finally.
sick.
Time for some real action.
Real action.
Yes, it'll be your show.
Yes.
Report to Director Lazard. There'll be a briefing.
Okay. So for anyone tuning in right now, the reason we're on NG+2 is because we unfortunately missed the fan club bullshit from chapter 2 that, like,
Zach,
oh, that triggered me.
it's good to finally meet.
Gotta do
face to
chapter
face.
2 all over again.
Lazard, director of
And then
Soldier.
play from there. We'll speed through it because we're really strong. Because you have to start the fan club quests in chapter 2.
On to business.
Yo, so Eric, that dude, is
Soldier
the
first
gray guy
class,
you see at the end
Genesis.
of Crisis Core.
A
That's
month ago,
Lazard,
He went missing during a mission in Wutai.
the gray dude
Know
with the
anything
wing.
about this?
Not a clue.
The mission is currently stuck in limbo. That's why we've decided to send you.
He looks different. I'll explain why.
To Wutai?
Yes. This war has gone on long enough.
I've recommended you for first.
Oh, Angel! I love you, man! Angel!
Don't make me regret this, Zach.
Sir.
Once you're packed, you'll leave at once.
Cool. Yeah, so basically,
After
the reason he
entering
looks so
Wutai,
different at the
we
end
go straight to work.
is
If you have any questions
he
about missions and
injected
combat,
himself,
he can
sounds weird, with the cells of this guy, Angeal.
Hey, Zach. Anything you
Even though
wanna
Angeal was
know?
dead at that point.
Just ask.
Like,
First, we should really go over combat.
we really shouldn't. So Angeal was basically like an experiment, right? Like Sephiroth and Genesis. And they have special cells as a result. Like, they have the cells of that alien, Genova. And Angeal and Genesis are a little bit different from Sephiroth. Like, they're a lot more inferior. They're very inferior to him. And Angeal is like a slightly superior version of Genesis. And basically Lazard decided to, like, this dude is the director of Soldier, basically. He decides to, like, desert Shinra, run away, and help Hollander and Genesis fight against the company. But to keep himself alive or make himself stronger or something, I never really understood this dude's motives too well. He decided to inject himself with samples of Angeal's remaining cells. And Angeal's cells have the property, like Genesis, to turn people into copies of him, like clones, which is kind of cool. So that's why he looks kind of like Angeal in the end, but still has the same voice and shit. And Zach's like, oh, you're not Angeal, so Angeal is dead. You're actually Lazard. Skip the training. How would you know how to fight? Whatever will I do?
So, did you read it?
Gunzel, I read all the mail. Totally.
Thoughts? I mean, I doubt you'd get...
Gotta skip all the small talk. We'll skip the
Once
cutscenes, though, don't
registered,
worry.
You can look up mission in...
Explaining mechanics. Dude, the shitty thing about this game, even the original Crisis Core, is your missions don't fucking carry over. Imagine how slick that would be. That would be so convenient if your mission progress carried over between new games. Like, I'm gonna have to go all the way back
Try a mission.
to the last
Good idea.
the last save we did before going to Nibelheim in the last
completely
file.
sure about something,
Okay, Kunzol, thank you. Kunzol's a chill dude. He's like Zach's best friend. Oh, should we have to do this shit? Let's go. Yes, yes. Training wheels. Look at how much damage I'm gonna dish out here.
Combat mode.
Poor rookies. Oh, nothing right now, apparently. One-shotted. Oh, not my materia, I forgot. Oh, no, I do. Magical punch. Oh, dude, but we don't have the Buster Sword. Right, so we can't do proficiency mode to break the limit. Shit. God damn it, NGL. Can you give me the Buster Sword, like, right now so I can do that? That would be huge. Be very huge. Can we just get proficiency mode right away? Can you imagine if in NG Plus they allow you to use that with the regular soldier sword? How are you strong if it's a new game? So basically the way New Game Plus works is you get to carry over all of your stats, all of your items, progress in certain areas into the next New Game cycle. But you start everything over from the beginning, like the whole story and shit. So we have all the stats that we had from the last save, like 54,000 HP, 720 MP, like 316 AP, like all this OP shit. But what we don't have are the things we get through doing missions and the story. So we don't have unlimited materia slots. We don't have 6 slots here. We don't have 4 slots down here for accessories. Zach doesn't have his Buster Sword yet because we haven't reached the part in the story where he gets it. So he can't use that proficiency mode where he's like taking you down a peg and like he starts going crazy and going above the damage limit and can deal more than 9k damage. We don't have any of that. So yeah, that's basically how New Game Plus works. Okay, here we go. Orange Bangle.
All right.
Skip. Shinra news. So this is the point in the game where Zach thinks Shinra is like the coolest thing ever. He doesn't see them for who they truly are. Coolest company in the world. Wants to be like the best soldier in the world fighting for them, like Sephiroth. Or in Zach's perspective, NGL probably. Right, Reeve Twisty. So are we in... What chapter is this? Yeah, this is still chapter 1, right? Okay. So we gotta get to chapter 2 and then remember the fuck out of the fact that we have to go and do the fan club shit.
It's time to head to Wutai. Are you ready?
Let's go. Wutai time.
I'll be joining you as well. I'm counting on you.
Sir,
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
no. To become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Deja vu.
Thanks?
I always found it so interesting that Lazard asked him that exact same question close to the end of the game in Gungaga as the NGL copy. Like, I don't know if he's genuinely, like, forgotten what Zach said,
Let's go. B unit is already standing
or if it
by.
was, like, some mind games type shit. Like,
Hold it!
to this day, I don't know.
Okay then. Leave this
Like,
to
maybe
me.
you guys can interpret that. Like, I have no idea, genuinely.
Activating
And I played this game, like, a million times.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Like, he asked him the
Okay,
exact
next.
same question.
Calm down, Zach.
No can do. I mean, the director is watching, right? So I have to make a good impression.
Zach. Heard of dumb apples?
No? What's that?
Incredible. You really don't know. Well, so much for you making first.
Whoa, wait! What's this dumb apple?
One of the best fucking edits I've done for YouTube. Like, I mentioned dumb apples in my review, and then I just took that little part there of Zach going, wait, what's a dumb apple? That was great, man.
Activating combat mode.
But yeah, the non-voice dialogue, or the non-voice portions of the original in this game here are great. Yeah, the start of the game, they're so fucking goofy.
Activating combat mode.
Okie dokie.
Resolved.
Oh yeah! So Angeal, what's the deal with dumb apples?
The official name is Benora White. The trees bear fruit at random times during the year. Because of that, the townspeople affectionately call them dumb apples.
So many random plot devices in this
Local
game.
farms had plenty of them to spare.
Oh really? So you stole them?
We were poor, Zach.
Nice excuse.
But even then, I had my honor.
Yep, there you go. He explains dumb apples.
The
There's your
largest
question.
Benora White tree grew on a wealthy man's estate. It was rumored that those apples tasted the best. But I never stole from that tree because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
He's talking about
If
Genesis.
he was a friend, you should have just asked for some.
Honor can be quite a burden at times.
And what exactly does this have to do with me?
No story is not worth hearing.
What? That's it? Yeah, well, thanks a lot.
Man, I get it, right? I get why people who grew up with the original Final Fantasy VII and then played this game and then saw this shit at the start were wondering what the fuck they were looking at. Like, I can sort of empathize with that. Like, they're like, who is this Angeal guy? Why the fuck are the apples so important? Like, what are these weird plot devices and MacGuffins? Like, what the hell is going on, right? I can definitely see where they're coming from, even though I personally, I think it's great because I grew up with this shit. I didn't have the perspective of OG FF7 before this game. But I do get it. I get why people think this shit is weird as fuck. Like the people who came from the original game. Let's clear this one. Or save over this. Let's go. Because yeah, in case you're wondering, like Angeal and Genesis were like mainly criticized in this game. Like a lot of people thought the best part of this game was undoubtedly Zack, right? Obviously like his story and the shit that actually ties into FF7, but like Angeal and Genesis were not well received as characters.
That's our cue.
The diversion will allow us to infiltrate.
I think they're fine though.
Right. I'll set the bomb inside the fortress.
Angeal's
You'll
cool.
charge the front gate and
Uh-huh. And?
indulge yourself.
You got it. That's what I do best. Come on, B unit. You know, I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah, I can be pretty cheap.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wholesome. There we go.
Begin mission.
You guys ready to commit genocide here? Casually commit genocide for Shinra? As a kid, I was like, yeah, this is so fucking cool. But then you realize what you're actually here to do as an adult. It's like the Mr. Incredible meme. Like the normal versus uncanny. Like as a child, you're like bright and vibrant Mr. Incredible. You're like, this is fun, combat. And then like as an adult, you're like gray, dark, cursed Mr. Incredible in the meme. You're like, this shit is fucked.
Activating combat mode.
Because we're essentially slaughtering a bunch of people for wanting to defend their homeland from Shinra. As like this terrifying boogeyman. And it's so much more fitting that we're like one-shotting them right now. That's how strong we are. Wait, what? Where's my magic punch at? Do I not have it? You dead. I steal your souls. Flee for your lives. In the face of soldier.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Man, Zack is so naive here. Little does he know. what ends he's actually serving.
It's intruder! It's soldier! Damn! Stop him!
Activating combat mode.
Oh man,
Conflict resolved.
poor bastards
Oh, yeah.
didn't stand a chance.
Are you in?
Piece of cake. Could have done it blindfolded.
Stay alert. I've heard the Wutai keep a monster around for anti-soldier purposes. It should be somewhere in the fort.
So, if I can take it out, will I make first?
Depends on the quality of work. Your main task is diversion. Run amok and gather attention. Do well, and you'll gain favor with Director Lazard.
That'll be a cakewalk. Just watch.
You guys like Zach's old Nokia phone from 2007? If we die here, the only thing that isn't going to be dying is our Nokia. That shit is unbreakable.
Conflict resolved.
Got him.
All right. Yeah, we're just going to skip this whole thing. Massacre the troops, essentially.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
No need to do
Oh
this.
yeah.
Side quest.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Julio.
Oh yeah. Fire! Fire!
No, you don't. Super speed.
Activating combat mode.
Professional
Conflict
scene
resolved.
skips.
Oh yeah.
Literally. Using hacks. Just kidding. Don't take that out of context. Nothing inside.
Activating combat mode.
Later.
In my headcanon, this is how
Conflict resolved.
fucking strong Zack is canonically. Like, massacring these troops. Needs to run, time to prepare for a new year. Good stream, Addy. Yo, thanks for stopping in, Eric. I appreciate it, dude. And Happy New Year, man.
Conflict resolved.
Thanks for being here.
Oh yeah.
Reminded me of the good times when I streamed the original 2 years ago. You were hanging out there too. Some epic nostalgia there.
Conflict resolved.
Appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Activating
And I'll see you on the
combat
next
mode.
one, man. Have a damn good one.
Resolved.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Let's go. Skip these now. See you later, man. Discharge. Skip.
Activating combat mode. Resolved.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the fan club stuff tonight, and then I'm gonna call it there. Really gonna have to speed through a lot of this. A big chunk of the game, like all the way to like beyond the halfway point where Zach gets the sword. But I think we can do it. If we really, really hard focus and tunnel vision into doing everything as fast as possible. Skipping everything. Alright, let's go this way.
Activating
Skip
combat
a
mode.
dip.
Conflict resolved.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Skip. Assault completed. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Skip that.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Okie dokie.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Interesting. I feel like
Oh,
well, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure every single time you do this fight specifically, if you're in the fight for long enough, you'll see the flashback of Angeal. Like there's certain specific narrative like moments in the narrative where those flashbacks will trigger. Like guaranteed. Some of them aren't random.
Activating combat mode.
Like the DMW flashbacks. One shot it. Let's go.
Conflict
All
resolved.
right. Okay. That was easy. Slapped. Skip, skip, skip. Now that the lore seekers are not here any longer, we can just skip through everything. Oh, that was a bad thing. Not that that was a bad thing, right?
Activating combat mode.
And I can watch these cutscenes any number of times. I really enjoy this game. But it is admittedly a bit harder to skip through the cutscenes earlier on, as opposed to the ones like after the halfway point where you go to Nibelheim and stuff. Because that's where the game really ramps up and gets really exciting.
And
Dude, being able to skip is huge though.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Very cool. Thanks for showing up and saving the day, Sephi. That was a quick one. Save there. Chapter 1 cleared. Okay. This is it. This is our moment. Finally, you guys ready to do the fan club shit? I'm just gonna do step 1 here. Maybe we'll push it and go into like some extra stuff later on. Like getting the Buster Sword and then creating Zach's own club. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm getting kind of sleepy. Oh, huge. Here we go. Let's actually watch this. Never seen this before.
Excuse me, but are you with Soldier?
Soldier Operative Zach, yes.
Zach? I've never heard of you. You must be Soldier second rate.
Second
We were
rate?
just talking about who the greatest Soldier member is. For me, it's Angeal. He's so straight-laced and thrifty to boot.
If we're talking about the greatest in Soldier, I can't think of anyone other than Sephiroth. Just imagining him walking around shirtless is enough to make me swoon.
Wow, these guys are...
You don't know what
These
you're
ladies are
talking about.
thirsty.
This is the age of Genesis. There's nobody better in Soldier than him.
That's funny.
Soldier first classes have a big female following, it looks like.
Yes, Zach. They indeed do. Fangirls.
What sets Genesis's fan club apart is that we're better funded than other fan clubs. We have a very generous
Right, okay.
sponsor that's backing us. And we sell various merchandise too. How about it? Would you like to join Red Leather, the premier Genesis fan club?
So wait, if we join one of these, are we locked out? No, we're not locked out of the others, right? We can
As a
join all of
perk
them.
of new membership, you automatically gain a chance to win a
That's me in
replica
a
of Genesis's
club
rapier.
fan club, probably.
It looks like you just received your first newsletter.
Okay, so we're in the Genesis Club. Let me join all of them. I need them all.
Would you like to join Keepers of Honor, a fan club dedicated
There we
to
go.
Angeal?
Finally, dude. The
Join
fabled...
now. You'll get our recent newsletters.
The
that include
fabled
bits of
Angeal
Angeal's
fan club,
official
which I've never been
profile.
able to fucking join. I've looked everywhere. Across land and across sea. I've never been able to find this chick, so let me join it. Let's go.
Welcome! You are now an official member of Keepers of Honor. See? You just received your first newsletter.
Thank you. Totally gonna read that. I actually am gonna read that. Never seen that mail in my life. Hobby reading. Yeah, that's everything you need to know about Genesis. Hello, fan club members. Let's take another peek into Angeal's unauthorized profile. Favorite hobby? Doting over dogs? Wait, what? The bigger the hassle, the cuter the dog. Favorite read? Famous Gardens Monthly, a magazine on various flora published by Shinra. Now isn't that just like the noble, nature-loving man we all know and love? That's all for this update. Sure. Angeal sounds like a fun dude. See, I like Angeal. He's a way more likable character. Right? It's just baffling to me how, okay, cool. You want to make Genesis like, you know, copy the likeness of Gact, it's promotion for a celebrity, fine, right? But then you don't have to necessarily go in the direction of making him a complete bumbling buffoon idiot, right? Like who just doesn't really, who's just annoying and isn't anything and is kind of a dick, right? There's nothing likable about Genesis. The only reason I didn't mind him growing up, and I still kind of don't, is because, again, when you play a game when you're young and you think that everything about the game is cool, you think that everything about the game is cool. Even the shit that, like, a lot of people had valid, you know, objective criticisms with, like Genesis, you know? I thought he was a shit. Like, I was like, okay, I love this dude's character design. He's, like, got this red theme going on. His sword looks dope as fuck, right? I like this dude. He's a cool character. That was me growing up. But now, you know, now that I'm like a grown man and I can basically, you know, critically think about shit like other grown man people, my opinion is that, like, yeah, I totally see the concerns people have with this character and like why he's so annoying, right? There's nothing like, they didn't put any effort into making him likable, but Angeal has redeeming qualities, right? And again, I do get why he even gets gets flack. Right, I get it. He's awkwardly shoehorned in. He kind of like spouts nonsense that kind of has nothing to do with nothing. And it's like, where is this going, right? Like, I can totally imagine if someone's coming from the original Final Fantasy VII and is never, you know, and, you know, they're playing Crisis Core like it's meant to be played, like a prequel, and they're not playing this game first like I did. I can totally understand if they go, why is this guy the way he is? Why are we watching this? You know? Angeal is a freaking soccer mom? He is, yeah. He's like that one parent who's had enough of his kids' shit, you know? Like, he just wants to, like, break up his kids fighting and stuff. And the best example of that is the whole fight sequence between him, Genesis, and Sephiroth. It's pretty damn funny. Like, I swear, one of my favorite aspects of playing Crisis Core, both the reunion version and 2 years ago when I was 21, is that now as an adult, right, it's so funny looking back at the shit that I felt a certain way about as a child and being able to empathize with some of the concerns people have about this game now, you know? It's like one of my favorite parts about playing it. It's genuinely so funny seeing so many of the goofy moments, like with the dumb apples and with, oh my god, with Genesis and Loveless and all that Minerva goddess crap. Like, it's so fucking great. And the best part is, I can't be mad. Like, some people genuinely don't like this shit. I was browsing through Reddit the other day, and people who'd never played Crisis Core before were like, what in the fuck? I straight up saw a post that was saying Genesis is the worst character in Final Fantasy I have ever seen in any of the games. And I fucking died laughing because I totally get why that person would think that, and I can't blame them. But it's funny to me because I can't feel that same way because I grew up loving all these characters regardless of all the shit, because I just thought they looked cool and that they were doing cool shit, and I was an impressionable 8-year-old, you know? What do you think about Angeal? So yeah, like all the goofy shit, even though I see it now, it has a charm to it because I loved this stuff growing up. Yeah, we read all this, right? Good times, man. Good times. Crisis Core is just one of... I feel like everyone has that one game or movie or book or anything, right? Like some kind of fiction that they love because they had a good experience with it growing up. Their experience with it was great. They loved that world. But growing up, you don't see, like, issues with things, right? You have that childlike imagination. You're very imaginative. You think things you haven't seen before are incredible. Like, novelty is huge. And I think everyone has that one game, movie, or show or book that if you gave it to an adult while you were growing up, they would point out the issues with it. And they'd be like, mediocre. Okay, pretty good. Pretty not good. Trash. But you'd be like, best thing ever. Let's go. And then when you're older and you look back on that thing, you're never going to hate it. You'll be able to probably see what other people think are issues with it, but you'll probably go, you know what? That has a charm to it. You know, that's not actually a bad thing in my mind. Like, I can't hate it. I can acknowledge that it's an issue, but can't hate it. You just can't. There's some things you just can't hate because you had such an attachment to them growing up. And Crisis Core for me is that game. It is 100% that game. Like, let's say hypothetically Genesis were to come back in remake, right? In Rebirth. Would I have an issue with it? Right? Would I have a problem with it? Probably. Like, sure. If it's not done well, if he's exactly like in Crisis Core, and you know, if not more annoying. Well, like, I definitely have an issue with that, right? Like, just like everyone else. But would his presence, just in general being there, notwithstanding of how he's written in the game, trigger me? Like, if there was an announcement, like, one of these days, and Nojima's like, the dude's gonna be in the game? Like, am I gonna be fucking up in arms, like, upset about that? Probably not, no. I'd be like, okay, cool. Well, remains to be seen how it's gonna turn out. But I know a lot of people who would be like, fuck that. Like, no. Like, hell no. That's the next contentious ass topic we're going to be talking about in Reddit for like the next couple weeks. You know, some people would definitely have that reaction. Make preparations and speak a song. Okay, hold up. We're not done here, are we? You need to be absolutely certain that everything related to the fan club shit is done here. Let's have a look-see. Oh shit, all my tabs are closed after the power outage. Fan Club Savior Crisis Core. Or better yet, Fan Club Trophy Crisis Core. Yeah, lads, I'm gonna probably stream another half an hour actually, because I realized it's fucking 3 in the morning. I didn't realize it was this late, my bad. Crisis Core Reunion. Chapter 2, Keepers of Honor. Public Study Group. Okay. Right, so Sephiroth can only be... The Sephiroth Club can be only joined in Chapter 5. Right, not Chapter 2. Oh, sir. Keepers of Honor? Okay, so... Join all the fan clubs. Unite the fan clubs in Chapter 7. Speak to the Genesis fan, head into Loveless. Speak to the fan there. Okay. Yeah, and then finally, now because we've joined the Angeal fan club, we're finally going to be able to do that quest which was locked out for us in Chapter 7 for the kid. And finding his mom, which was tied to the Angeal fan club. So I think we're done here, right? I don't think there's anything more to do. But just to be safe... Right, just to be on the super duper uber safe side of things, I'm going to make a separate save for Chapter 2. I think that's a good way to go about doing this. So, yeah, let's save here. And we're never going to overwrite that. Let's keep going. Bibbidi dibbidi doo. Bip 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 boo. Dum dum.
Hey, Zach.
Thanks, Kunzol.
Hey.
Thanks, Kunzol. Kunzol. It'll be cool if Kunzol returned. Genuinely. I would like to see all the characters introduced. I think it would be a very bold undertaking, right? Especially if you really go deep with it, right? Like if you bring characters like Genesis and Angeal back who were controversial, right? I think it would be a bold undertaking for them to bring back a bunch of the characters from Crisis Core in the remake continuation going forward. But I would like to see them do that in some way, shape, or form, right? I would not mind if Angeal and Genesis weren't involved, but it would be really nice, a nice treat for Crisis Core fans to see characters like Cisne, Kunzol, and all these side dudes returning in Remake's continuity going forward, right? In Rebirth and then the final part. And they could do it in ways that aren't overbearing. Like I've been saying, I think the perfect way to incorporate Cisne, for example, into Rebirth would be don't have her be a part of the main story, right? Don't have her be the kind of character who, when we go to Wutai as Cloud and gang, she's going to be an integral part of the whole conflict between the Turks and Don Corneo, right? Like she's directly involved with it somehow. Don't go that far, because I feel like that'll overshadow the other Turks' moments from the original game there, like Elena, for example. Have her be like a character you meet in like a town or something, like Calm, for example, and then you talk to her and you're like, holy shit, if you're a Crisis Core fan, you would go, damn, that's Cisne. And maybe she's living under a different moniker, right? She has a different alias, different name. Because that's a big part of her like an interesting part of your character here too, right? Cissnei isn't her actual name she establishes. So it'd be very cool to see her living under a different identity. Like maybe she's constantly changing identities and she's on the move and she feels ashamed of being a part of Shinra, you know, or the Turks, which were involved in some way with what happened to Zack because she was fond of him. So maybe she wants to escape her past and you come across her and she's a different, living as a different identity. That will be cool, right? Little things like that. That kind of tie to the greater universe, but you know, don't become the central focus of it. Same shit with like Genesis or Angeal. Like if I'm being honest, I'm very certain that like the reason this game came out when it did is because they want you to get affiliated with Angeal. They want you to get familiar with Genesis because they want these characters to return in some way. I think we're gonna see them again, like if you ask me personally. The question is how they're going to execute it. And I think that the best way to do it, to satisfy everyone, would be having like little Easter eggs towards them, little references towards them. Like maybe Cloud, when he regains his memories, could talk about Angeal, right? Like, you know, Angeal was this guy who was a mentor to my friend Zack or something, and you know, he was the original owner of the sword. I remember he kicked my ass in Modeoheim. Shit like that, you know. And if we were to see them, like maybe some kind of flashback and some kind of like perfect example, intermission with how they handled Wise and Nero in the underground area of like wherever you go to, with Shinra HQ with Yuffie. It's kind of foggy in my mind. I played the DLC a while ago, but very, very well handled. Nero and Weiss, again, two very contentious characters in the Final Fantasy VII community. A lot of people did not like them. A lot of people just straight up hated Dirge of Cerberus. But in my opinion, the way they brought those characters back was done very well, right? They were genuinely pretty intimidating, pretty good villains. They weren't overbearing, that was the main thing. And it was a fun, nice little conflict that was well contained within the DLC. So maybe that's something you could do with Angeal and Genesis, like contain them within some expansion or Rebirth, right? Like maybe Vincent fucks off and like does his own adventure somewhere at the end of Rebirth, right? And during his adventures across the world, like he comes across some shit related to Project G, and then it takes off from there. Kind of like Yuffie came across Nero and Weiss. I don't know. I'm kind of ranting right now. It's late. I just like to rant about things sometimes in Final Fantasy VII. It's fun. Anywho's, continue without unlocking summon mode. Don't need to do it right now, game.
I see.
Don't be weird.
Ready to go.
Ready to skip. Let's go, song.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Kick some ass. New mail from Cont'd.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
And Kunzel just never wants to like let up in emailing Zack at the beginning of this game. It's hilarious. He's like that one annoying friend who constantly texts you.
Activating combat mode.
And then if you don't respond in like 2 seconds, he's like, did you not get my message? Are we not friends anymore, man? Like, come on. Not cool, bro.
Resolved.
Oh yeah!
I saw your symbol was green in Messenger, or whatever the fuck the app is that they're using. Why didn't you respond to my message? In Genesis, Control-C, Control-V. Keep going. I think the note that I'm going to end my complete playthrough of Crisis Core Reunion on, like the full package, the whole shebang, is I'm going to get these little side trophies first, like getting the fan club thing, followed by then just getting all the mission related ones, right? Like 100% the DMW, complete all the missions, 100% the missions, and then beat Minerva. It doesn't seem like on paper we have a lot left to do. Let me actually open my Steam and have a look. Like the final thing I want to end this playthrough on is beating Minerva. And when I say playthrough, I don't mean this specific NG Plus cycle, but the whole thing, like, you know, drawing the curtain on Crisis Core Reunion, ending the whole thing before moving on to our next game. Let me see. 39 of 51. No way. So we still have quite a few trophies. Huh. Oh, okay, makes sense. So, like, complete 75% of missions, and then 100% of missions, and then, like, there are different milestones. Received mail from all senders. How do we do that one? Oh, that's not good. Does that mean every mail in the game? There's a lot of them are tied to missions. Shit. Dude, I'm kind of scared. All senders, Crisis Core. Okay, beautiful. You don't need all 102 individual mails. Just one single mail from each sender. Perfect. There are a few from joining the various fan clubs, from doing other side tasks, and completing side missions. Okay. Missable mail. I really hope that the mail shit carries over. Like, maybe there's some data in the background that's being tracked, but I don't know. Maybe it's specific to each playthrough. You gotta get all the mails. That would suck. Ah, shit. So we have to do Keepers of Honor, otherwise we'll miss the mail. No, so we can't just go to our... So you have to do some missions again, I guess. Wonder Hunter, complete the 7 Wonders of Nibelheim in Chapter 8 and 9. Oh, you have to be fucking shitting me. So, oh no, so you have to do the 7 Wonders thing all over again too? Oh, that's gonna be painful. Zach Fan Club, Shop News. Okay, well, it is what it is. We'll get it. Let him go, don't report him. Where's that one? Oh, the reporter guy. Okay. No, someone literally commented asking, hopes and dreams crushed. Someone comments asking, do mails of mail progress carry over to New Game Plus? Sadly, the response is no, they do not. Everything carries over to NG Plus except missions and mail. Fuck. Like, I know the mails didn't literally carry over, but I thought maybe there's some data in the background that's being tracked. Dude, so I have to do everything again? Damn. Ay. Oh, this is a bullshit trophy. Well... I'm so sad. Hidden trophies. Collected all Genji equipment? Oh god. That's not gonna be good because fuck. I don't have Phoenix. Shit. Hey guys, I'm feeling a bit deterred now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I actually want to get all the trophies for Crisis Core Reunion, I'm kind of losing my mind over this, and I don't want to get burned out playing the game, like, heavily. I will get burned out to an extent. But I really want to 100% it at the same time, because it's a game that, like, is really important to me, and I just enjoy 100%ing those kind of games. Fuck. I have half of mine. Okay, like, worst case scenario, I'm probably just going to do all the missions and then fight Minerva, then call it at that. Maybe come back sometime in the future to track down the last remaining trophies. Once I've, like, let enough time pass to where I'm comfortable doing all the missions again for shit that I still need to get. That requires me to do all of them again. Or maybe I just power through it and do it somehow. I don't know. But anyways, thinking about this shit, I'm not gonna lie, is making me more and more sleepy. And it's pretty late. It's 3:30 in the morning. So I'm gonna end things off here. Thanks guys so much for stepping in today. I appreciate it and hanging out. We had Eric stop by after a long time and also drop a resub. Thank you so much, dude. We also had Traxim. Thank you for stopping in. And I think earlier on, Legendary also came through as well. Legendary and Feathery too. Thank you guys. And I will maybe see you guys tomorrow. I don't know. Feeling pretty zapped from today's stream. We did a very, very long, when you combine the two of us together, like 9+ hour stream, I think I want to say. So we'll see about tomorrow. Maybe I'll take a little break for focus on some editing and my new video that I want to make. And maybe I'll come back on Sunday and then go from there. But thank you guys so much. And I will see you maybe tomorrow or day after, like I said. But anyways, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, keep on keeping on.
You